How you doing, YouTube? Welcome to Let's Get Stringing. What I have with me today is a Wilson Clash Pro version 1 version. He got this stick straight out of Japan. Still got this label with Japanese writing on it. Got it for a good deal. So he's tried the version 2 of the Clash Pro, the all red one, and he didn't really like it. So he decided to, and he's currently playing with the Clash 1 model. I've strung his racket previously and shown it on video too. So he decided to get another version 1, just this time in a different color. I think it looks really nice, if you ask me. Silver versus orange. It's bright. I mean, it's better than that other gray and red color. You know, that gray almost looked like it's black or dark gray. So I think this looks much nicer. And he's going with the RPM Blast 17. 16 gauge RPM Blast in 1.3 millimeter gauge. Going with this yellow color over here. Bright yellow. It just happens to match the color of the racket really well. So let's get the stringing started. We'll mount the racket with the Wilson butt cap facing up. He's going with 57 pounds of tension. This racket has 3 grommet holes in the throat, so we're going in from the throat. This time I'm going to start my mains a little bit different than what I'm used to before. I'm going to pull both of these really tight. And I'm going to pull 57 pounds of tension right away on both of them. I'm going to provide the starting clamp as a backup to the machine clamp in case of slippage. I'm going to let go. This way, this is anchored Now we're ready to pull the full tension on the opposite string. I don't prefer doing it this way when these clamps end up on this end of the racket, because this end is where it's much closer to the sweet spot. The reason why I'm able to do it, the reason why I want to do it this way is because with this racket, the clamp ends up on toward the throat, so it won't affect anywhere on the sweet spot. So now this string is at full tension of 57 pounds. This is traditionally called the Suzuki method. The benefit of doing it is that when you start out pulling both strings through the gripper, it helps to keep this clamp over here, the anchor clamp, helps keep it stand up, so that it's better for the tension overall. We'll do 2 strings on this side. Then we'll pull the opposite string, the first string on the opposite side, get rid of the starting clamp. Clamp above this one. This color string matches the paint job really well. I measured the unstrung weight a few minutes ago, and it's right on 310 grams. With the plastic wrapper, that usually weighs about 2 grams. So without it, would be something close to 308. I could literally feel this frame bend as the tensions are being pulled by the tension head, because the RA is so low. This racket, that's the reason why this racket provides so much comfort, is because the stiffness is so low that it absorbs any vibration or shock upon impact. So it's really good for people who suffers from tennis elbow, and I've personally experienced the effect. got our first grommet skipped. 7th grommet hole is skipped. We're going to the 8th grommet hole instead. That's for the 7th string. So skip 7T and 7B. Skipping 9T and 9B, and then going to the 10th grommet hole with our 8th string, which is the last string. And I've turned on the tie off knot tension. We're tying it off at 10% extra tension with about 62 pounds instead of 57. To compensate for the loss of tension during tie-off. Any slacks in the string before the tie-off knot can reduce the tension. Grommet holes could be a little tough. The fact is that it's the first time they're being used. I created a path with the owl, it loosens it up a bit. And being that this string is pretty thick and the hole is pretty tight, I'm gonna do the Wilson Pro knot. String is so stiff that it doesn't stretch at all. I'm trying to pull the slack out. The slack hardly ever moves, you see. That is why it's essential that we add a few more pounds of additional tension to compensate for that. Because there's going to be a few pounds of tension lost right there in that section of slack right there. Good practice to hold on to your starting clamp when releasing the string. That helps tighten up that knot from both ends, and it helps, you know, getting the slack out of that section of the string as well. And it's time to pluck the strings, see how they sound. That's acceptable. The difference came from the fact that I had the starting clamp, the anchor clamp inside the string bed. I haven't quite optimized that yet. That is why I like to start off, I usually start off my stringing by using the anchor clamp outside of the frame. That tends to give me more accurate tension when I go and plug the individual strings. Okay, I always string my crosses, my first 3 crosses backwards. This way you only wear about 3 crosses worth of strings without wearing the remaining section. As you'll see, after I string these 3 crosses, these about this much of string are the only ones that's getting through without wearing the rest of these mains. You see what I mean? That's the way I do it. You can do however you want. Still haven't gotten my other cork bottle, the longer cork cover. Cork bottle, how do you call these? You know what I mean? Just like this one, except it's longer. The longer one is better. I've explained it in my previous video. all work pretty much. Oh, I'm gonna use this one. cigarette outlet. There's a button on the side. Yes, I'm recording actually. Just press plus minus to your desired. If your car calls for 35 pounds, set it to 35 pounds. It'll automatically stop once it goes past 35 pounds. Is it 35 pounds? Do you know? Or it could be 32. Now say that. Last two strings left. Okay, like this. 1 and 2. We're way over. So we need to cut out this much. Right? 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19. I'm gonna tell him to try use a lower tension. He's going with 57 pounds, and I'm only going 48 pounds. It's a big difference, especially on this type of stiff poly. It's a sure recipe for tennis elbow. He's got the racket helping him. That's what he's got. Advised him before I started stringing, but I don't want to sound like I'm forcing him to do anything. Can only make a suggestion, that's all. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna put the tie off tension on. This has been yet another Clash Pro version 1 review. Thank you very much for watching. I got it done right before my battery ran out. So happy hitting, happy stringing, and I shall catch you next time.